I'm Bradley Thomas, Member of Parliament for Bromsgrove and the Villages. My constituents will be aware that for some time now I've been opposing Labour's disastrous family farm tax that will devastate and undermine at least 250 farms across our area. Today, Conservatives in Parliament are going to be voting against Labour's family farm tax, and I'm really pleased to be here with Victoria Atkins, the Shadow Secretary of State for the Environment, Food and Rural Affairs. Victoria, tell us about, and please tell my constituents how it's Conservatives that are the true voice of the countryside here in Parliament.
Very much so. And can I thank you, Bradley, for all of the hard work that you have done in terms of combating this family farm tax imposed by Labour. Because this family farm tax, we know that a key part of our farming industry across the United Kingdom are those families that have looked after the land for generations, and they do so because they love working with the countryside, working with the land, and it is a very tough way of life. Let's not pretend otherwise, but they do it because they love it. And what we have done historically is to protect the inheritance of the land so that it can be passed from generation to generation. What Labour is proposing, because they don't seem to understand farming or the countryside, is to tax what can often be very expensive land, if you think of the land prices in your part of the world. And so farmers who may have incomes as little as £20,000 will be facing an inheritance tax bill of hundreds of thousands of pounds, or even more, at what will be a very, very sad event in their family's life. So this is why we as Conservatives have forced Labour into the chamber today, and we are forcing Labour MPs to make the choice whether they're backing British farming or whether they are sucking up to Keir Starmer and Rachel Reeves. It's a very clear choice.
Well, thank you, Victoria. And you've just heard Victoria outline very clearly how it's Conservatives that are holding this government to account, that the government is financially illiterate, they are undermining farmers, they're undermining our food security. We've got to hold them to account and destroy this family farm tax before it gets off the ground.